Ladies and gentlemen, the world ain't always black and white, but when it is, it's worth discussing. Joining me today on the podcast, if you're Craven Gaming, just imagine how he's feeling. It's Craven Gaming.
Hello.
Really? Really? Fuck you. Okay, fine. I'm
Just
moving
another
on.
day at the office.
I'm moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the paladin of gaming, the fighter for truth and justice, and the destroyer of evil, and that means you. It's Neo Lionheart.
What up?
And of course, for every righteous hero, there is always an evil villain scheming in the background and planning to ruin your weekend. And to that, I say welcome, Lord Zeratoth. Guys, it has been a month, hasn't it?
It's been over a month, actually. It's been 2.
It's been... Well, I mean, like, I'm just specifically talking about January.
Yes, it is January 31st. I am looking at a little thing on my computer that says it's going to be January 31st for another hour.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, way to date when we're doing this. But yeah, this is incredibly late, and I'm not sorry, because I don't edit this. I just fucking upload the file.
This is bare editing.
I just run it through Windows Movie Maker to make it a smaller file, to be honest.
Yeah, like, let's be honest.
But wow, it's been a really crazy start to the new year.
Yeah, which Happy New Year's to the viewers.
Hey, yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. First off, game check. What's everybody playing right now?
Woo.
Not all at once now.
Dan, what are you playing?
I am playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist.
And fucking Undertale.
And Undertale. And Undertale. Oh my!
I will kill Saz.
Reserving myself.
I will kill Sans, and I will kill Bakura at the same time.
Dan.
I'm reserving. I'm good.
Zara, what are you
I
playing?
just refused to start the fucking genocide round.
Zara, what are you playing?
I'm playing. Well, you may be aware there's this game I've been playing for years of my life.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
And
So-
I think if I'm, yeah,
Yeah.
but, it's a new one.
Civ 5?
I finally moved to Civ 5, mostly because somebody pointed out there's a shitload of mods for it, so I'm currently playing as Big Boss of Metal Gear, and I'm working with Nanoha to take over the world.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you have the Nanoha mod.
I have, there's a lot of stupid mods for this, it's hilarious. Everyone from Monica's in my mod list, too. Also Dracula.
Yo, can I just mention... Okay, so I'm going to mention before Craven, I'm actually playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist as well, and unlike Neo, I actually own the fucking game.
Yeah, I'm playing the demo right now. Give me a day or two.
So, I'm on the episode right now where you fight against Panic, if you remember him.
At the disco?
But
I don't, gonna be honest.
he's the guy that, basically he challenged Yugi to an Inferno match. Every time he lost life points, 3 flamethrowers would come out and torch a motherfucker. He was crazy. But they named the episode the best thing they possibly could. They named it Panic Attack.
Okay, well then.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
A little bit basic, but what were you gonna do with a name like that? It's right there.
Yeah.
Sometimes it
Oh
works.
god, why?
You could have said, just stay calm.
Yeah, right.
Eh?
Keep calm, don't panic.
Eh?
Craven, what are you playing?
WWE Immortals. I know I'm such a scrub.
Yeah, you're kind of a scrub, though.
But it's kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't heard a lot of bad things about it. At least you're
and
not playing
stuff.
2K16.
And stuff. Stuff. I'm playing stuff.
Oh, you're playing Honey Pop?
No, not that type of stuff. But
What-
stuff.
Stuff?
Just stuff.
Is the game called Stuff?
No, it's just stuff that's making me turn red and blue.
Oh! Yeah, we got a new series coming out soon. So, we'll keep a little hush hush on that, but Yeah, loving it so far.
Sure.
We're gonna start off how we actually normally start off, which is with a recap of the recent wrestling pay-per-view.
Yeah, because you got
Now, for the benefit of Zera, we're going to kind of explain some things so that he knows at least a little bit of like what's going on.
Pow pow fake fighting. Look at the boobs.
I'm okay with just like turning my brain off and tuning back in when you're talking about things intellectual people do.
But first off, fuck you. Second, I actually like your commentary on this because it's from somebody who doesn't regularly watch this shit.
Or ever.
Or, yeah, like ever.
Hardly ever.
But this was the Royal Rumble.
Did they actually get a bunch of kings and princes in on it? Like, are we talking...
There was a king involved.
Of which country?
WWE.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing the WWE on my globe.
No, there's
Just that
WWE
simple
City.
too.
Is there actually?
No. It's in one of their original contents, which you can find on the WWE Network.
How much are they paying you?
$9.99.
$9.
No. So we're gonna start off with the. We'll try and make this quick. Actually, leave in the comments section below if any of you guys actually fucking comment. If you guys would like me and Craven to kind of do this as a side series and not feature it on the podcast, because right now we do it on the podcast.
Yeah, maybe we'll consider some good name for it too.
Yeah, but don't expect me to come up with any good names. It's either going to be a play on words or it's going to be an anagram. I'm white. I'm sorry.
Is what we do.
So the kickoff show, the Dudley Boys versus the Ascension versus 4 people we randomly slapped together. Meaning Mark Henry and Jack Swagger, and Darren Young and Damian Sandow. Fatal 4-way tag team match to qualify for the Rumble. So the first thing I'm thinking is none of these guys are going to win the Rumble. What the fuck is the point of this match?
Second thing I thought was
obviously
snore.
to melt you viewers for cash.
But no, this is free. This is the pre-show. This is free. It's crazy. Oh, fuck me. Are you guys back? We're having some technical issues, everyone. Oh god. Oh god, it's all falling apart. I'm gonna get this back. Come on, guys. Come on, you believe in the podcast, right? Share your energy with me. Share your energy with them. We got this. Okay, Craven's back.
Yay.
Let's get the other 2 back. Oh god, we're professionals.
Totally.
Hello?
Alright, we got Zara back.
Yes, I've been resuscitated.
This is the worst. We got Neo back?
Yep.
We got Neo back. Alright, Zara, what I was trying to tell you is that this is the first match. It's the pre-show. It's free.
Well, that would be why they're getting out of the way of it. It's shit.
Yeah, it was pretty shit.
They pay for the good stuff, you see? Either way. It's all about fleecing you for cash money so that they can...
This would not have made me want to buy the pay-per-view, which is sad because all-around the pay-per-view was pretty good.
When have corporations ever been good at making money? Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, the WWE was at one point.
For organizations that devote themselves singularly to one purpose at the cost of the souls of everybody involved in them, from the janitor all the way up to the CEO, you'd think they'd be better at it, and yet...
You're right. The second thing I was thinking was Damian Sandow is back. Like, as Damian Sandow, he came out with the robe and the fucking Hallelujah music. He had the fucking Kobuto Akiet.
Which Hallelujah are we talking about? Like,
Like the hallelujah, hallelujah, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. That's his theme song.
Interesting.
This guy is so cool. Craven, your thoughts on the match? Craven?
Oh no, now we've lost Craven.
Have we lost Craven?
Shit.
Oh, there you are.
You didn't like the match? Dude, I am gonna need more than one word out of you.
No.
Well, I thought it was pretty good.
Well, thank you, Zara. Apparently, I am one
Match
person
right,
doing this fucking review.
Sorry, my intent was weak. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, the match I did not like it. I found it I don't like the Fatal 4-Way tag team matches because they always end stupidly.
They're so chaotic.
Like it's stupid. Like if you're going to do a match like this, you have to make it at least like a tornado match or something.
Yeah, like if you're gonna go chaotic with it, then just eliminate all the rules, because about halfway through the match we can never tell who the fuck's legal.
Exactly. Like fuck.
Mark
Every
Henry
time I-
forgot who was legal. He pinned the wrong guy.
Exactly.
And then he turned around and finally pinned the right guy, which I think was Darren Young.
It was one of them.
And then fucking Mark Henry and Jack Swagger, they won and went to the Rumble match, and I'm thinking they're gonna get thrown out like bitches.
Yep.
Maybe these fatal four-way whatchamacallits would be greatly improved by turning all items on high.
Yo, how great would it be if just occasionally you gave them a fucking
Blue shell.
like a blue shell or like a one-up mushroom or one of the fucking star things from Kirby?
Exactly. You see like this big muscle man hop on a 5-foot star, fly into the sky, smash to the ceiling, then come back down with an explosion.
Just the ring explodes. Everybody's
Bomb.
dead.
Just like a bomb appears in the middle of the fucking ring.
Oh, that would have been fucking great. Assist trophy and randomly John Cena. Oh god. So
Not even, the assist trophy isn't even John Cena, it's just his theme.
it's just the theme. Second match, highlight of the match and longest match on the card, save of course for the fucking Rumble. Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens, last man standing match for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. All of my yes. This match was fantastic.
Such fight. Much Owens.
You need
Wow.
to never do that again, or I will hunt you down and strap you to a rocket.
I will find you,
Dr. Seuss Fish.
and I will kill you.
You got him killed, that doesn't save you.
That's all I gotta say. Dr. Seuss Fish. That gives you another reason to kill me. Moving on.
This match was absolutely, like, for a garbage wrestling match, this match was fucking fantastic.
It was great. Given, it's wrestling, so parts of it were predictable.
Parts of it were super predictable. Like, when he set up the two tables,
Yeah.
I'm like, you're incurring table law, right? Massacre's table law? Which, by the way, for those of you who don't know, Massacre's table law is he who sets up the table shall go through it. And it's true, he sets up two tables stacked on top of each other, and the finish is that Dean Ambrose does the...
Gives him a little pat on the butt.
He does the 1,000 Years of Death from Naruto, just finger holes him right in the butt. And Kevin Owens goes over the corner turnbuckle and through the two tables.
That.
That sounds painful.
Oh, it's pretty painful.
Now, there was another point in the match where one of my theories came in, which is Craven's theory of relativity. Which is, when all else fails, grab steel chairs.
That's true. Or in the case of Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose, grab like 30 chairs.
There's nothing
And make it a
relative
necklace.
about that.
God damn it. You are too science.
Well, have you seen the lab coat? I seem to recall you making it quite clear that I wear a lab coat.
It's true. You also have purple hair.
goggles.
The third match, which I believe, by the way, is going to be Liam's favorite match.
Does it involve giant robots?
It doesn't, but allow me to get to it. Allow me to get to it, because you're going to like this.
Yeah.
The Usos versus the New Day for the tag team championships.
You told me about these New Day losers before, right?
What?
You told me about the New Day before, right? They're losers?
They were. They were losers, and now they're the best things walking.
Oh.
No, and fuck you.
Oh.
You're fucking...
You're allowed to be wrong.
No, you are allowed to be wrong in my presence.
Well, neither of you are allowed to be wrong in my presence, so why don't you tell the story, and I'll judge who gets to still live and who gets thrown into the pit with the lions.
Okay. So...
No, I'm losing this one.
They took out one of the Usos. It doesn't matter who, they're fucking interchangeable.
Okay.
And then Big E Langston and Kofi Kingston start beating on the other one. And Xavier Woods, who is off in the corner wearing a unicorn horn and playing a trumpet named... A trombone named Francesca 2,
That's...
yells out at the top of his lungs, "Your brother's soul is mine, and you are next."
You know, that's definitely a thing. I think I,
He quoted Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, he yelled, "Finish him."
Nice.
Wherein Big E Langston caught one of the Usos out of mid-air and big endinged him in the middle of the ring. Hype match. I loved it. Craven, spew your bullshit.
It was kind of a hype match, but at the same time, and I've always said this, every time the New Day's on the fucking screen, get rid of Xavier Woods. Not permanently. I like Xavier Woods as Xavier Woods, and even in the New Day, he's fine. It's just trying to make a match and having all three of them there. You know what's going to happen.
Of course you know what's going to happen, but they're not going to give the championships to anybody else until you find somebody who's hype enough to take it from the New Day. I'm going to say...
How about this? The Hype Bros.
The Hype Bros are the Vaudevillains.
There's hype in the name.
I mean, you're right, but I'm still saying either the Hype Bros or the Vaudevillains.
No, you want what would be great?
I thought you said Bond Villains, and I was like, there's a wrestling team named the Bond Villains?
No, it's even better. They're called the Vaudevillains, and their gimmick is that they're a black and white vaudeville act.
That's...
It's fucking... Dude, you wouldn't believe it would be great. Anybody else with this fucking gimmick would have tanked it.
And yet,
these guys are so committed to the gimmick. They do the put up your dukes thing.
And the mustache.
And the mustache. They do little one-armed push-ups.
oh, that's beautiful.
They had vignettes at the beginning of NXT where the commissioner would call them and talk about oh, the Ascension are ruining the city. You have to go and stop them. And they would be lifting weights that say 1,000 pounds on them.
Oh god.
These guys were the fucking greatest. And the point is, they could wrestle in the ring.
Mm-hmm. You know what I think would be kind of hilarious and awesome at the same time?
What?
Picking Baron Corbin and Samoa Joe somehow tag team and take the titles.
Yo, I'd be okay with that. But I think Baron Corbin needs to debut on his own.
At least, yeah.
But I have no problem with Baron Corbin debuting, Samoa Joe debuting. Give them a feud for 2-3 months, then set them up as a tag team.
Alright. See, now this is the only good thing you've ever said about the man.
What, about Baron Corbin?
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate Baron Corbin.
I know you do.
Okay, let me talk about something. Baron Corbin has the charisma of a fucking stale potato chip. But, he can wrestle,
And he's a beast.
and the end of days looks fucking amazing.
Yeah. Not to mention his finisher is called the End of Days.
His finishing move is called the End of Days. It's a lifting reverse STO, where he holds the guy in midair first.
Yeah.
That is all his strength. Like, that's really fucking wicked.
Like, if he can do that to someone like Samoa Joe, I would be done.
Oh my god, yeah. I would love to see him do the End of Days on Samoa Joe.
No, you want what? If he could do it to Samoa Joe back when Samoa Joe was first Samoa Joe.
Oh, are you talking
So
about,
back when
like...
he was a hefty man.
Oh, you're talking about TNA Samoa Joe.
I'm talking big in ECW, like Samoa, like ECW Samoa Joe.
Fair enough.
'Cause I think he was on ECW.
I think for a bit.
Back when he was a large guy.
So, fourth match, Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio for the WWE United States Championship match.
This is where I passed out.
Yeah, you passed out, so I'm basically soloing this.
Yeah.
This match was really good, but it went on too long. And a lot of people are saying they wish it went on longer. Did you motherfuckers see what happened to Kalisto? I mean, Craven didn't, but he passed out.
Well, let's see.
I didn't.
He?
You said Kalisto, so I was going with Xena logic. So she was sent to hell, and then she came back, and then she turned into a goddess.
And she smacked her face against the ground trying to do a code red. So, okay, Kalisto goes for this, like, sunset flip powerbomb. He completely misses Del Rio's back and just face plants. Just full on face to mat. He botched that move so hard, they really should keep him out of Sin Cara's way. Like, and Del Rio, God bless Del Rio, tried to make it look like he tangled his feet in with Kalisto's and rolled up for the pin anyway. But God, I'm just glad that match ended with a Salito del Sol and not with that roll-up pin. So now that I'm done talking fucking bollocks...
The only thing that I like about Kalisto, and I'm not gonna lie, aside from his obvious, like, athleticism and tidiness, like, Rey Mysterio wannabe junior.
It's clear, though, that he's not a wannabe Rey Mysterio, but that Rey Mysterio heavily influenced him.
Yeah. Like, the one thing I do like, and I wish he doesn't take it off in the middle of the fucking, like, before the match, is the little mask he wears with his luchador mask.
Yeah, that's that's a reference, though, to Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Because Rey would have a mask over his mask that he would take off and put on the kid.
Yeah. But there's a difference between, like, what I'm gonna call a clip-on mask, like Kalisto has.
Yeah.
To, like, a full-on actual another fucking, like, a hooded mask type of bullshit.
Right.
That Rey Mysterio had. Like, Kalisto's, he kind of looks like it's a night helm instead of a luchador mask, which looks sick as fuck.
It does look sick af. But the clip might make it, like, difficult to wrestle. Like, if he hits it, it could injure him.
Oh, jeez, fucking sensitive wrestling, hi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I actually want the wrestlers I like to, you know, not be on the shelf like everybody who was a champion in last year's WrestleMania. Seth Rollins is out. John Cena's out. By the way, to add to the list of people who are out, Del Rio, Sheamus, and Barrett.
All three of them are out?
All three of them are out. Now, admittedly, Del Rio, I believe, is only out for, like... No, Sheamus, I believe, is only out for, like, 2 weeks to a month, maybe. But, fucking, Sheamus... Del Rio fucked up his spine on a botched German suplex from Bork Lorsner.
Oh my gosh, Bork Lorsner.
And fucking... I don't know about Barrett, he's just shit.
He is.
They weren't doing anything with him anyway, and now... the fucking Russian love machine is on his own.
Rasputin.
Yeah, right? So let's
Yay,
see
yeah.
what happens with Rusev Crush, Rusev Mary.
Rusev Crush Spine.
Yeah, Rusev Crush Tag Team.
Moving on.
Yeah. Now, this is the second last match on the card. So, with the last match being the Royal Rumble...
Buck in.
Yeah.
I meant to say buckle, but, LE just chopped off the face of the earth.
Becky Lynch versus daughter of Ric Flair, Charlotte Flair, with Ric Flair by her side, for the WWE Divas Championship.
I think
Molestation.
the only people who have longer and more ridiculous titles than wrestlers are ancient royalty.
No. I give Charlotte this title because Charlotte's character is that she's Ric Flair's daughter. That's it.
Molestation.
I love the fact that people
Molestation.
are... Shut up. I love the fact that people are responding to this match by going, Charlotte's really come into her own in this feud. She's Ric Flair!
Molestation.
Okay, we'll get to that. Becky Lynch goes to the outside to fight with Charlotte. Ric Flair grabs Becky Lynch by the face and starts to shove his tongue down her throat.
My oh my, you want to kiss together.
That's not okay. I think that's not okay.
Number one, not only is this sexual assault, which, given how many times we've had cops on the show, like last year, I am heavily surprised that Ric Flair is not kayfabe behind bars right now. Number two, the ref fully sees this, does not call a disqualification. So, okay.
Number 3, it's Becky Lynch, hands off.
It's anybody hands off. Ric Flair is 450 million years old.
Yep.
He was wrestling with the goddamn pharaohs.
Man, that would be badass.
That would be badass. Seriously, this guy was battling Inca gods. He is ancient.
Wait, if he battled the pharaohs, would the finishers of the pharaoh be the tombstone?
Obviously. No, it would be like a bigger one called the pyramid.
The pyramid.
Or the freaking coffin. What's the full name of a coffin, or is it actually just called
Sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus.
Yeah, that would be sick.
That would be fucking sick.
Yo, why isn't the Ascension on that?
What? Yeah, calling their tag team move the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
That would be hype af. Think of this, WWE. Have somebody in your fucking thing call it the sarcophagus.
Like, I could just freaking picture freaking Connor doing a crucifix power bomb, and then just freaking Victor doing something, I don't know.
Yeah, Victor does a thing.
I'm trying to think something to make it.
I do love, by the way, how this is more interesting than the actual match that happened.
I was asleep during this match too.
This match was boring.
It was freaking.
The highlights of the match were sexual assault.
Basically.
So, the match ends with Becky Lynch getting her into the disarmer, and Ric Flair gets up on the apron and throws his jacket over Becky Lynch's face, which she sells like it's a face hugger from the Aliens movies.
And guess what?
No disqualification. Still no DQ. But this allows Charlotte to get the running hug, because her spear sucks.
It's a fucking she's playing leapfrog and misses.
Yeah, it's basically what happens. I fucking totally agree. Her botched leapfrog and gets the pin on Becky Lynch. Now, the best thing to come out of this match is that...
Can I make a quick comment?
Yes.
Ric Flair was wearing this jacket, right?
He was.
Well, given the smell, it probably behaved like a facehugger from the Aliens films.
I mean,
You're
right. Now, Charlotte is celebrating in the ring with her father, and she's attacking Becky Lynch over and over again because she's a heel. Finally, music hits Sasha Banks out of nowhere.
Yay.
Which, yeah, if you're sick of me fucking shitting on Baron Corbin, you have nothing to say for this shit. Sasha Banks comes in and fucking basically kicks Becky Lynch out of the ring. So everybody's like, "Oh shit, Sasha Banks is on Charlotte's side." And then as Charlotte's leaving, backstab her into the bank statement and chokes a bitch out, just struts that fine-looking ass out of the ring.
So basically shows up and goes, "Fuck you both."
Basically, yes.
I rather would have had like Natalia fucking come back at that point.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, Natalia on SmackDown lost to fucking Charlotte. Because they'll never push Natty. I don't know why, because Natty's fucking great. But people are hoping for Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Bayley for WrestleMania. I would love that match, and Craven can eat several dicks in succession.
What's Craven's issue?
Craven's issue is that he doesn't like Sasha Banks because he doesn't like people who are the boss.
No. See, that freaking catchphrase fits her, because I hate arrogance. And I hate people who push arrogance.
You watch wrestling.
Yeah, but there's a different type of arrogance.
You watch wrestling.
And you play video games.
I do play video games. I don't get pissed.
Obvious.
And you know what? When my video games have people made of pixels, I don't get all pissy. So when your wrestling has people who are arrogant...
Surprise.
I mean, he's right.
He does have a valid point, do not get me wrong. But there's a different level of arrogance. Yes, it's still wrestling. I can deal with most of the arrogance. I know it's still wrestling.
Got a PRP for a bit.
Yeah, no problem, man.
But with like Sasha Banks and Kevin Owens, these two in particular, they're like, instead of the "I'm the best" arrogance, which is what it still is, it's still like, "I'm the best, fuck you all," and like etc. 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 I'm gonna continuously say the exact same thing. I almost said a really.
I almost cunt.
Basically.
I'm going to continue to cunt. Craven Gaming 2016.
Hello?
Hi. I know I still watch wrestling. Let's move on to the longest match, which wasn't a match. Match.
This is the 30-man Royal Rumble match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Out first, Roman Reigns, the champion, and Rusev at number 2.
And I just want to say this before I get too far into this clusterfuck.
Uh-huh.
WWE, what the fuck are you doing? you do a 40-man freaking Royal Rumble match one time. We know you have enough superstars. Why stop?
It's so true. I don't want to say it's true, but it's so true.
You don't even get proper grammar for that sentence. Why stopped?
Why stopped? Like, it's so true.
Because fuck you.
Why did we need The Miz? Or R-Truth? Why did we need R-Truth? It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny the fucking 6th time he did it.
We'll that show in a bit.
Oh, you're roboing out something fierce. It's gonna be fucking great.
Oh, it's gonna be great, I know. It's awesome.
So, Roman Reigns eliminates fucking Rusev in a minute 30. Basically, like a bitch, Rusev gets put out. By the way, he's the only one left from the League of Nations. So good luck to you, Rusev. Number 3, AJ Styles. Holy shit. People lost their fucking minds. I lost my fucking mind. This was crazy.
I mean, yeah. Like, one thing about AJ Styles I know, I'm basically the nitpicker here. But why the gloves?
Yeah, that is a nitpick, because no one cares.
Like,
but I'll nitpick along with you. Why the cock tease for the Styles Clash?
True.
With no Styles Clash?
True. I mean, typically when someone makes their debut in an industry such as WWE, you get their finisher.
Right, at least one. If DDP were to come back, in fact, DDP did come back last year and diamond cuttered the entire fucking area. AJ Styles debuts, no Styles Clash. The best thing we get is a Pele kick.
Which is still a sweet looking move.
It's pretty awesome. But at the same time, I'm like, who cares?
Like, I would just love to see, even if it's like basically a cock tease return, just Jeff Hardy return.
There's talk. There is talk about it.
I mean, we know he's not because of drugs.
Yeah.
But, like, please.
It would be really amazing if it happened. Like, I would love to see Jeff Hardy come back, but that man is riddled with more fucking drugs than
friggin' Chad Kroger.
I was gonna say Rob Van Dam.
That works too. or Crispin what?
Crispin who? I mean, search your feelings, audience. You know it to be true. Then fourth, Tyler Breeze. Who cares? Fifth, Curtis Axel. Who cares? Actually, like 6 through 14. Who cares?
Who cares?
Like, I'll just run this down. Chris Jericho, Kane, Goldust, Ryback, Kofi Kingston, Titus O'Neil. Now let's get to number 12. I hate R-Truth. And here's the thing. Back when he was fucking serious, I liked R-Truth.
Or even when he was heel.
I liked R-Truth. But I hate this I'm a dumb black man gimmick. And it's not I'm a dumb person gimmick. It is specifically I'm a dumb black man gimmick. Like, he gets to the ring and he pulls out a ladder. And the first thing I thought, which fucking pray for my innocence as a person, but I thought he was going to pull in the ladder and attack people with it. No. He gets in and he starts climbing the ladder. And he starts looking for the briefcase, the fucking Money in the Bank briefcase. Yeah, that's how long this has been going on. And when he doesn't notice it, he gets pulled down by Kane and eliminated immediately. Whereas Kane presumes to throw the ladder over the rope and eliminate that too. Even though he could have picked up a ladder and started striking down every motherfucker who looked at him funny.
Which, I mean, to be fair, would be everybody.
Which would be everybody. Because Kane is fugly. But...
Sorry, Glenn.
Sorry, Glenn. Yeah. That was Kane's big moment, by the way, of the Rumble.
Yeah, and who was unlucky number 13?
Luke Harper. The member of the Wyatt family no one cares about.
Yeah, the one who has to do some creepy sound effect before a discus clothesline.
Yeah. So,
you sound like someone who doesn't know how to speak.
Give me a second. Alright, I'm recording again. I actually have to do editing.
Huzzah.
Oh, God. Stardust. Big Show, I guess. It was
What the
cool to
fuck?
see.
Not overly.
Not overly. Neville was cool to watch for a bit, but he did nothing. Then Braun Strongman came out. And he wrecked up some shit. Kevin Owens came out, and so did Dean Ambrose.
That was good.
That was good because they were both selling.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens was selling way too much, though, for this fucking match.
Yeah, that fucking limp.
That limp, and Dean Ambrose was gunning it for the ring, but he was kind of holding his arm.
Yeah.
Number 20, Sami Zayn.
Yes, please.
Sami Zayn hype. I was the only one in the house that called it. It's good to mention, by the way, at this point,
I
that...
didn't call this, but the second I saw it, and I saw friggin'...
You saw friggin' what?
Oh, no, I was waiting for you to finish.
No, go.
Like, the second I saw Sami Zayn, and I saw Kevin Owens' expression, I'm like, shit is about to hit the fucking fan.
Oh, yeah, they had a straight-up fucking bare-knuckle brawl.
Yeah, they fucking scrapped hard.
So what I was gonna say is, it's good to mention right now that Roman Reigns, at this point, had been taken out. They pulled him underneath the bottom rope, the League of Nations, and they beat the sweet mercy fuck out of him.
Sorry, the League of what?
The League of 3 injured guys and a big tubby guy that you just love to cuddle with.
Or, as I like to call them, the League of fucktards.
Yeah, the League of fucking assholes. But they dragged him out of the bottom rope. Keyword bottom rope. And they beat the shit out of him so much he had to get stretchered to the back.
Because he was friggin' powerbombed through a table or whatever the fuck it was.
Whatever. The
Body
point
splash
was,
or whatever.
this was a classic, like, example of WWE saving Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
It was such horseshit. And everyone could fucking tell. They booed him out of the arena. Why did they throw him under the bottom rope? They're sent by McMahon, right?
Yeah.
They're sent by McMahon to make sure he doesn't win the championship.
Yeah.
So go in the ring and throw him over the top rope. You're not even in the match yet. Hell, Barrett wasn't in the match at all.
Nope. That was Barrett's fucking spotlight.
And he did nothing!
Nope.
Because Barrett's fucking useless. Anyway, Eric Rowan comes out, and the only thing I can say good is that they actually, like, spaced out the Wyatt family members coming in.
Yeah.
Because it was Luke Harper, 3 guys, Braun Strowman, 3 guys, Eric Rowan.
Yeah.
And then fucking
Which,
Bray
to
Wyatt...
those who don't pay attention to time, which is 4.5 minutes.
Right.
Apart.
And then Bray Wyatt doesn't come in until like 5 guys later.
Yeah.
So, fair enough.
Which I'll bring out a point when we get to near the end.
Right. Mark Henry, who cares?
Right.
Then, number 23, Bork Larsner shows up.
Yeah.
And starts to wreck people's faces. He eliminates Braun
Which is
Strowman.
really fair to do.
Right. He eliminates Braun Strowman, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan. Who
High fives all around.
High fives all around. Who just show up in the ring and eliminate him again.
Because guess who shows up?
This is later, but Jack Swagger, who cares? Miz, who cares? Alberto Del Rio, who cares? Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt shows up. He conducts all 3 of them to get back in the ring and eliminate Brock Lesnar, which apparently you can do.
Why? Because guess what? It's no disqualification.
Yet no disqualification. It doesn't matter as long as you go over the top rope and both feet touch the floor.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that spot. And there's a spot like that in every Rumble now.
Yep.
Where it's like, person who was eliminated comes back and eliminates someone.
Yep. Like, I think all honestly started with freaking Shawn Michaels coming back after like one of his last Royal Rumble matches and like Sweet Chin musicking the ref, and then like everybody in the ring and just says, "Okay, I'm good now, bye."
Right. It's such horse shit.
It's like, it's
Anyway, at this point in time, Roman Reigns comes back. He starts Superman punching people. He eliminates Miz. He eliminates Del Rio. He eliminates fucking everybody. Dolph
Aside
Ziggler
from-
comes out.
yeah. Keep in mind, at this point, I think is Jericho. No, Jericho is gone at this point.
Jericho was eliminated by Dean Ambrose, yeah. Which I found that to be kind of funny.
Yeah, it's like at this point there's Ziggler, there's Roman Reigns. Yeah, there's Roman Reigns, Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose, and Bray Wyatt in the ring still at this moment.
Yeah, and then Sheamus.
Which didn't live long.
No, Sheamus lived for 8 minutes 45 seconds. He lived longer than Ziggler did. Because the final four were Sheamus, Reigns, Ambrose, and number 30, Triple H. Which...
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh yeah, they've got it on a really good heel to give it. I'm like, who cares? Once again, our fucking show is being headlined by a 4,000-year-old grandfather. No one wanted this.
Like, A, I would have loved Randy Orton to return. B, hell, Booker T could have came back. It could have came down for a second, and I would have threw my shit in the air.
Let's talk about the people who would have been cooler to see than
CM Punk.
a lot of the wrestlers that were on here. Let's talk about people who actually would have shown up.
You wanna know who I would have loved to see?
Who?
Just for fucking shits.
Who?
Stephanie McMahon.
Oh my god, fuck off. Okay, no.
Like, go ahead and touch me. I'm the fucking president's daughter.
No. Let's talk about people who actually would have shown up. Because I would have loved to see Thor enter the Royal Rumble, but fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the people who actually would have shown up, and who would have been better to see than, like, 30% of the roster in this Rumble.
Undertaker.
Orton. Finn Balor.
Finn Balor would have been great. Samoa Joe.
Baron
Corbin.
I'll even say Baron Corbin.
Freaking what's the black guy that I don't care for?
Apollo Crews.
Him, sure. He's impressive. I don't care for him still.
Like,
Zack Ryder.
I don't know, dude. If I would have saw Zack Ryder in this year's Rumble, I would have just thought about last year's. The funniest moment.
At least it wasn't Santino.
Who can stop my reign of terror? Woo woo woo.
It was great.
I was like, that's the greatest fucking bait and switch.
It was.
Oh god. Who else? The Rock.
Ash Ketchum. Wait, wrong thing.
No, like, The Rock would have been cool to see.
Rikishi.
Fucking John Morrison. Bill Goldberg.
Yeah.
Rock Kick-Ass. I don't give a
Sandman.
fuck. What?
And Tommy Dreamer.
Adam Sandler. I don't give a shit.
Freaking, who is the guy that, like, bullshittedly won the freaking World Heavyweight Championship, like, years ago? David Arquette. Because fuck it.
Let's bring Drew Carey back for his second Royal Rumble.
I forgot that happened.
Did you forget that happened?
I forgot that happened.
So, Final Four, again, like I said...
You want Christian?
No, he's too busy with Edge doing a show.
I mean, but still.
So the Final Four are Sheamus, Triple H, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose.
Bye-bye, Dean.
Bye-bye, Dean. which was fucking
No,
so telegraphed.
Bye-bye Roman.
Roman is... It's... No, it wasn't Bye-bye Dean. It was Bye-bye
Roman.
Sheamus.
Yeah, bye-bye Sheamus, bye-bye Roman.
Bye-bye Sheamus, and then Roman gets eliminated. Because I think Roman's eliminating Sheamus, and then fucking Triple H eliminates Roman.
Yeah. And of course, one of the cliche manners.
Oh, yeah. And then it's down to Triple H and Dean Ambrose, and everyone's getting all hyped, and I'm like...
Now,
it's not going to happen.
before we continue on with the obvious, what I would still say this, would have loved to see, even as the final 6, is the Wyatts, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar, and then Roman and Brock form like a temporary pack. And
just fucking mow them down?
Mow them down and then just have a brawl.
That would have been cool, but it's never going to happen because I don't think they ever want to make Brock babyface.
True. Well, to be fair, Brock's not exactly one with the Wyatts at ATM.
No, but...
And again, he's not really one with anybody.
He's not really one with anybody. That's the thing. He doesn't tag team with anybody. He doesn't need to. He's
Aside from Paul Heyman.
Aside from Paul Heyman, but the only reason he tag teams with Paul Heyman is because Brock Lesnar can't cut a promo to save his fucking shorts.
Bork Lesnar.
Bork Lesnar. Like, I'm telling you, man, you want fucking Paul Heyman to come in and call him Brock Lesnar.
So, and obviously, I was one of those guys that had the split fucking second of please have Dean Ambrose hold both championships at one time, even if it's
gonna happen.
Even if it's for like one night.
He will never hold the World Heavyweight Championship. I will say it right the fuck now.
I sadly agree with you, but at the same time, even if it, like I said, even if it's just one night, let him hold that.
Oh, and for the record,
man can always dream.
For the record, a bunch of
Jesus
people are going to
Christ.
comment and say, "Didn't he beat Seth Rollins for it that one time?"
No. Yes, but
no. It doesn't count. He will never hold the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
I don't remember if we podcasted this one, but I don't remember what people. Well, we podcasted a few.
I know we've broadcasted a few.
Do you know what I'm going to talk about?
You're talking about the one where they faced off, right?
They faced off many times, though.
The one where he won it, but then they called bullshit and then they ran off with it?
No.
Okay.
Another one which I call... it wasn't Money in the Bank, but it was a ladder match for it.
Okay.
And basically, they both grab it and they both fall for the top of the ladder. And they both clearly have it when they both hit the ground. But the thing is just basically like, oops, I let go.
Oh, yeah, like he rips it out of his hands and then he fucking wins.
You fucking scum of shit fucker.
Oh, yeah, no, that was horse shit.
Like, I don't know how that randomly popped back into my mind, but I'm mad about it again. Fuck.
So that was the Royal Rumble. Final thoughts?
Dean Ambrose.
That's it?
My final thoughts are, wrestling is silly.
It's fucking dumb. Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens was the highlight of the night.
Yep. And then highlight number 2 was sexual assault.
Highlight number 2 was sexual assault and Xavier Woods calling out Mortal Kombat quotes.
And highlight number 3 is freaking Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn, yeah. I would say it was good. I would say it's just over I into good.
But only barely.
But only barely.
Like, in compared to the past couple PPVs, yes.
What's the thing about it? They get lowered over time because life keeps kicking you in the dick.
Like, okay, since Zaratoth broke the 4th wall earlier, thanks. Thinking I'm kind of actually really hyped for Fastlane.
The what?
Fastlane is the pay-per-view that's coming up next.
Okay.
And it's Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar for #1 contender.
Yo, can I just say that I'm kind of hype, and this is completely unrelated, but I'm kind of hype because Ross from the Game Grumps just answered my question.
Oh my god.
Right? He was doing an AMA on Reddit.
Oh god, Reddit.
And so I asked him if he would ever be interested in doing voice acting, because I loved his voice for Flowey in Undertale.
Okay.
And he said, I would love to, I just need to do a show reel.
Nice.
Like, I just got my question answered by Ross, so I feel really cool.
Hype. Just
hype. Now let's get to actual geek-related shit.
Quite.
The first thing I would like to do is give a little bit of a rest in peace to a couple of really big people that we lost this month.
Yeah, we lost like everybody.
Yeah, well, the first person that really hit it was David Bowie, which a month previously was my very first time watching Labyrinth.
Ooh, ouch.
So,
and if you didn't know this, sorry to interrupt you, but he actually, I believe, released a new album the Friday before, or had a scheduled release for the Friday conveniently after.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit. Oh,
shit, dude. So he lost a battle with cancer. Then Alan Rickman,
yeah,
who lost a battle with cancer.
Everybody hold up your wands, because I'm not tired of seeing that yet on Tumblr.
Both... By the way, I'm pretty sure that a friend of mine and me started that. So, I have no way of proving it, but I swear to God it happened. But yeah, both of them died at 69...
Heh.
And both of them died from cancer.
Supposedly.
So, yeah, well, you can believe they died from fucking Apache fucking ninjas if you want.
Like,
I personally choose to believe that Alan Rickman went down saving us all from a terrible flood of mutant Teletubbies.
Sounds good.
I'm on board with that.
Like, one thing I hate with Hollywood and Hollywood actors is every time one passes, they try to instantly play one of 3 cards: suicide, overdose, or cancer.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys really gotta stop.
To be fair, if I had to choose between the 3, I'd rather hear about cancer.
I mean, yes. But like, well, if I can back, it's like, sorry to bring this one back up. Robin Williams, when he first died, and they're like, it was depression. I'm like,
I mean, if that actually was the case, then there's no playing up. It just exists.
I was about to comment.
Like, it's obvious. I know it's actually a thing, and I know it's actually very serious. Do not get me wrong. But like, in so many cases, they tried playing this card before. I'm like, you guys really gotta stop. Like, because it almost sounds like an instant conclusion. It's like, oh, comedian died. It was depression. A friggin' vocalist died for a band. Drug overdose.
I mean, patterns are there for a reason.
Yeah. Chad Kroger.
Chad,
like,
I'm pretty sure, is Chad Kroger, I think he's still alive.
He's still alive, but fuck, that guy's probably done more drugs than a lot of people, but it's still around today.
Fair.
Like, I think part of it is just that there's certain things you're more likely to die from if you're rich, famous, and have money.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be something like malnutrition generally. It's not gonna be getting like having a bad case of some normal disease. It's not gonna be getting hit by a car. It's gonna be like something self-destructive because you have the resources and like the mangled social life, or it's gonna be one of the diseases we haven't beaten yet.
Unless, of course, you know, you're Paul Walker, in which case he actually did die from a car crash.
Okay. I don't know a lot of famous people. I'm just pointing out what's
Which
common.
is still kind of ironic. in my
It's a
opinion.
little ironic considering he's one of the stars of Fast and the Furious.
Oh, right. I heard about that. That was... I when I heard what film he was in, I almost laughed.
It's almost funny until you realize dude's dead.
Dead people aren't funny, but...
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I still kind of went like, that's kind of funny, he died from that, but damn, fuck, he's dead.
Right.
If he
was one of those.
If he'd been paralyzed for life but around to laugh about it, he would have been laughing about it.
He definitely would have.
He's like, guys, can you believe I almost fucking died from
He's
that?
like, wow, guys, it's almost like I shouldn't be around speeding cars or something.
Like, I'm sorry, and sorry, this is going to sound really stupid and obnoxious, but whatever. Like, if a celebrity or really anybody dies at 69, like, there has to be that brief moment where you go, heh.
Dude, are you kidding me? The very first thing I said was David Bowie's still fucking us.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Right?
Like,
I want... Okay. I'm joking when I say this, comments section. I don't want anyone to die. But how great would it be if... Who voices Quagmire?
that is Seth MacFarlane.
Is that Seth MacFarlane?
Yes.
If Seth MacFarlane dies at 69, his last words gotta be giggity.
Giggity.
He's just like, I died at 69, giggity. This is bleh. Like,
I
how
want the
great would that
bleh there
be?
too.
Anyway, off of death. Oh, sorry, one more that I wanted to mention was, the original voice actor for, Robin Hood in Disney's Robin Hood movie.
Yes.
He passed away as well.
Yes.
I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah. That's super shitty. But I think the dude was like 80.
Fair.
Yeah. Original Disney actors.
Yeah, so I'm like, dude, you've lived a nice life. Godspeed.
Now, one thing I want to bring up, just because I want to see, like, inputs, is every time someone big dies, I always tend to talk about, like, who do I think would be, like, have the biggest impact when they pass?
Oh,
and
God.
Of course, I run through, like, Morgan Freeman, Jim Carrey, Betty White, Michael Caine.
Shatner.
Oh, Jesus God.
Friggin', yeah. Shatner would be
The
pretty big.
internet would, like, cease to exist for an entire...
Tom Baker.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen.
Donald Trump, lol.
Lol. Who
That would
the
be
fuck is the help me out Monty Python?
Eric Idle?
No, not Eric Idle.
The last couple that are around, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
John Cleese?
John Cleese.
John Cleese would be huge.
Oh my god.
Jim Carrey?
I don't want to think
Did I
about
say
John
Jim
Cleese. I'm firmly convinced that John Cleese is an angry enough British man that when cancer comes to him or whatever kills him, he's just going to swear at it long enough that it goes away.
No. Remember that John Cleese already died? He died on stage.
Yeah.
He did a Just for Laughs thing where he staged his own funeral.
He did.
Yeah.
It was fucking great.
It was great.
Because during the funeral for him, when he actually dies, I expect him to be there. Like, it's an audio recording, but he actually asks for it to be played at his funeral.
Yeah, and somehow you think, like, a CGI thing of him.
Oh, yeah. Like Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my last hope kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just like, he's at the pedestal talking about his own life.
I would expect it.
That'd be great.
It would be amazing. That being said, I don't want anybody to die.
Right. Like, I'm trying to think of other people that I'm just like, oh god, if they die.
Let's talk about internet, nostalgia critic, video game nerd,
Markiplier.
Yeah.
Markiplier,
Like, internet
Jack.
celebs, barring terrible accidents, Monty, we've probably got a few years.
yeah, Justin.
I said probably.
We've probably got a few years, barring accidents, but
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie.
As much as I don't like the man, it's still going to be kind of like, ooh.
Yeah, you're still looking at like 20 million people.
Over that.
Over 20 million. I don't look at his fucking subscriber count.
Half of them are probably fakes or doubles.
Or just don't watch him anymore.
Exactly. Aaron, Danny, Ross.
Yeah, just any of the Game Grumps. Yeah, just... Man, can everybody just live forever?
Hell, Ray William Johnson, for fuck's sakes.
You know who won't get a lot of love from the internet recently? The Fine Brothers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on to this topic of conversation.
The who and the what now?
Zara, have you heard of the Fine Brothers?
I have not.
So, these guys are a group on YouTube who put together react videos.
I see.
So, teens react, kids react, elders react, YouTubers react, reactors react.
Oh, those guys. They're the ones who run that. Okay.
Right.
I've watched some of their stuff. It's sometimes funny.
It can actually occasionally be funny. You know what's not funny is the fact that they are a bunch of pricks.
Oh, there's a story.
There is a story. They have currently put a copyright on the word react.
What the fuck?
I am not joking.
They're trying to push that through?
No, it's happened.
Wow.
They got a copyright on the word react.
That's not gonna stand for long. That's gonna get challenged pretty quick for the same reason. So for the same reason Sony had problems trying to copyright Let's Play.
Yeah.
So it's like if there was a chemical
No, in the context of a copyright thing, it really is based on context. So it would best be that nobody else can make react videos with the word react in them. They're not going to start schooling scientists.
No, like that is the thing, is that nobody else in the world now can make react videos.
Yeah.
Okay. It's that type of... Okay.
They are starting to take down everybody's video.
Jesus Christ.
They are...
What if they react to...
Huh? What did you say? What is that you say? Why is my internet fucking out again? Oh, for fuck's sakes. That's okay. I think we're getting back. Come on, scrub lords. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Hello?
Hey.
And we're back.
And we're back. Good. So, yeah, they're taking down everybody's React videos and just generally being complete douchebags about it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. A terrible thing.
Now, what are you guys looking forward to in February?
Bayonetta and Smush.
Bayonetta and Smush. Craven's looking forward to our series getting uploaded. Yes. I still actually have to record, what the fuck is it called? Conquest?
Oh, wow.
I might do a little bit of that tonight, I don't know.
I think, is there anything else in February?
Deadpool?
Fastlane.
Wrestling, yeah, Fastlane. Deadpool? Anybody?
Sure.
Are you guys looking forward to it?
Oh,
No.
the film?
Yes.
I'm probably gonna go see it.
I'm not.
Real? Where are my bitches at? Yo, can
You
we
already
get
know
hashtag Deadpool hype in the chat?
But you already know my input on superheroes and everything.
Oh, yeah, you suck.
Kira,
Yeah?
I just looked at some stuff on that React thing, and it's slightly less psychotic.
They're still dickbags.
Oh, no, they are. But it's not the word react, it's any of the phrases of X reacts. Like, as a category. Like, kids react, elders react.
Right.
It's still a fucking shitty thing to do, but it's like, it's not going to be every React video. You just have to be very careful naming them, or suddenly the copyright hammer.
Right.
So if you put, like, reacting to this, you're fine.
Or me reacting to this. You just can't put kids react, elders react, etc.
You can't category reacts to.
Right.
Okay.
Which is bullshit.
It's still bullshit.
Yeah.
But it's not a complete unilateral,
It's loopholing bullshit.
Yeah, it's the reason they got it through. I guarantee it. If they tried to copyright the React, it would have gotten immediately stopped.
Yeah, they would have got laughed at and said, haha.
I do love seeing the posts that Takahata 101 is retweeting, because he's fucking furious.
Yeah.
He is downright boiling at the ballsack for this shit. Like, he retweeted somebody who said, "Quit trying to say you're building a new network. All you're doing is ensuring only you can make React videos, not fooling anyone."
Yeah.
They are dickbags.
They are dickbags.
It's just such horse shit.
Well, that's capital.
This shit.
It's again, no, it's not. This is a human being's personality.
Have you seen this shit?
But it wouldn't be possible if we didn't have concepts like intellectual property in the first place. That's what I mean.
Right, but I disagree with you on that. Like, what I'm saying is, an asshole can loophole anything. If it wasn't this, then they wouldn't be making videos like this, and they would find some other way to loophole whatever system they have. An asshole is an asshole is an asshole.
I don't think that the same people in all situations would find something. I do believe certain situations or systems can bring out worse in people. Some people will always be assholes. Some people are made assholes by opportunity.
And that's where I disagree with you.
Alright. It's not a big thing worth having to read shit.
No, I don't care why they're an asshole. I just care that they're an asshole and that they're fucking over good people. Now, don't get me wrong. All reaction videos are bullshit. Because...
There's a particular context where I found them very entertaining.
I find it completely bullshit because they will play all of the video. Even the FineBros do this shit.
Yeah.
They will play the video from start to finish of another person's content, and they'll react to it, which is, watch me watch something.
Oh yeah, no, it's genuinely stupid.
Now, if it's a riff, like I've seen the guys at that guy with the glasses do, where they make jokes constantly, like, okay, fine. But I have seen react videos that are just them staring at the fucking screen for the duration of the video.
Yeah, it was garbage. They are generally garbage. There's only one context where I ever found myself watching a lot of them and enjoying most of them.
And what's that?
Death Battle. Specifically, Wolverine versus Raiden.
That was a good one.
I wanted to go count how many comic fanboys were going to be all like, "Who's this Raiden motherfucker? Ain't no way he could my Wolverine."
Oh.
Headphone used.
Then I got to laugh. I got to laugh a lot because I knew how totally boned Clawman was during that time, and it was good.
So, Neo's going to be joining us again soon, but let's go ahead and start his conversation up now.
Oh. Gonna start his conversation before he gets here?
We're going to start his conversation before he gets here. Would a Jedi be able to pick up Thor's hammer, the,
That's Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. Would they be able to pick up Mjolnir with using the Force?
And this is where, all the factions of nerddom unite into grand alliances and charge at each other in a holy war to end all holy wars. The sky cracks open and the giant golden Stanley descends from the heavens
Pretty much, yes.
to do battle with like this glowing red-eyed George Lucas.
Yeah, at this point, they're both owned under Disney, so...
Yes, while both of them dance on puppet strings for the immortal Walt's amusement.
Right. So, opinions.
Okay, but this is gonna out me as like deeper level nerd than most people. But which version of Star Wars are we working with for starters?
Original trilogy.
Okay. So we're not counting EU stuff. All right.
We're not counting EU, and we're not counting midichlorians.
Oh, the midichlorians wouldn't be relevant to this anyway. Trust me. I know my Star Wars. And are we counting which version of Thor are we counting?
Ooh. Ooh, goddamn.
Or to simplify more so, do we go with the versions of Thor where it's more leaning towards, it's hyper advanced technology, or do we go with the versions of Thor where it's more leaning towards, it's magic, we just call it tech because comics?
I'd say the magic one.
Then with the magic one, I'm gonna go with no.
Because it would have a defense against it?
Because, just going by Marvel's internal rules, as I remember them, I'm not a big comics guy, but going by Marvel's internal rules as I remember them, magic generally trumps, like a willpower type thing.
But it's willpower magic.
The Force is weird. It's a singular energy source. It's not like an elaborate system. It's batteries, and then their mind does the rest. It's an energy.
Okay.
Mind connects all life and all that jazz. But what it is effectively a power source to let minds that are connected to it do stuff. This is why you see Jedi straining so much, because they're trying to, control it. It's not that they have less strength. It's that they have to direct this big. It's like trying to aim the ocean. It's a little bit tricky.
Fair enough. So here's the thing. Is they couldn't lift it.
Probably.
Could they defend against a strike from it?
Depends on the Jedi. If we're just going by the characters as shown in the original trilogy, I'm gonna go with no for most of them. Because, comic book energy output's absurd. When Thor hits things, mountains break.
Yeah.
So even, if with enough, sync with the Force and enough focus and enough blah blah blah, then theoretically a Force push could, slow down and then halt Thor's hammer before it smashes the fucker's head in.
So if we were to use someone like Yoda,
not Yoda's displayed feats probably aren't high enough. Especially if we strictly count original trilogy Yoda, fuck no, he's dead.
Now, if a bunch of Jedis combine their power,
to go by EU works, this is kind of exponential shit. There was this one time, because we don't really see the Jedi combine their power much in the original movie, so I have to draw on extra stuff.
Okay.
There was this one time. Okay, do you remember the really fucking huge ass ship in Empire and Return of the Jedi? Darth Vader's giant gray triangle of doom.
Yeah.
I want to picture a ship 2.5 times that thing's size.
Oh shit. Okay.
And I want you to picture Luke and Leia ripping the entire thing apart with just their minds. That happened.
Wow. So Leia actually uses Force abilities in the EU.
Oh yeah. She can get the lightsaber at some point.
Oh, that's fucking hype. Wish she would have gotten that in Force Awakens.
No, she got a dead husband instead. Spoilers.
Oh, fuck spoilers. It's been out long enough. We should talk about it. Force Awakens, what did you think?
Better than I expected, worse than I hoped.
Okay, explain.
Well, if it wasn't obvious so far, I'm not most into the old EU, but I'm pretty into it. So, there was a lot of cool stuff in the old EU that I'm very sad they didn't take inspiration from, and I'm very sad that a lot of the common sense that had drifted into the Star Wars universe through the EU seems to have drifted right out again. For instance, this is an issue that was in the original films and has gotten worse as of this one that was fixed in the EU.
Okay.
How did the Rebels beat the first Death Star?
They shot a hole into it.
Yeah.
with a bunch. They sent like with a little like a small squadron of like tiny fast strike craft to kind of get under the net of lasers, right?
Right.
Because like the Death Star is covered in anti-capital ship guns.
Right.
They don't make it clear what it is. So the Empire in the EU, in response to this happening twice, developed an entire set of like A, faster and more lethal fighters, and B, little gunboats that were basically nothing but a bunch of World War II flat cannons strapped to engines.
Why don't they just invent a lid?
Okay, well, the second Death Star had a bit more holes in it, but the general purpose, the general idea is that Rebel strike craft and the whole small, tiny hit and run thing kept fucking up their shit. So their response was to invent a whole bunch of anti-strike craft shit.
Okay.
Just like how the real world did, when big swarms of the big World War II swarms of fighters were obsoleted as soon as somebody figured out seeker missiles. And this is why it gets even worse, because early in the film, the Empire, the new Empire, whatever they call it, First Order, I think.
Yeah.
They're shown to have, this really effective seeker missile tech that they like you need counterpoint defense, like shoot the missiles down or you're gonna die.
Right.
So where was the entire web of those around their giant doomsday weapon they know the rebellion's gonna try and blow up with their same tactics? Why weren't there a ring of those things?
I mean, you're right, but also Death Star Mark III. People can go ahead and call it by its actual name if they want. It's a Death Star with, like, 4 lasers.
It's a bigger Death Star. Ooh.
Yeah. Were they really that bored?
It's all the worse because you want to hear about some of the doomsday weapons they had in the EU? Because,
Sure.
this whole thing with, like, the remnants of the Empire building up new doomsday weapons to take the universe back, that's a thing that they did that still was happening.
Okay.
So it's not like they've completely built those. But some of their previous ones, I'm going to give you the names and you get to pick which one. There's the Galaxy Gun, the Sun Crusher, and the World Devastators.
Oh, I want the Sun Crusher.
The Sun Crusher is a tiny thing, not much bigger than a Millennium. Okay. What it's covered in is this super armor that they have to dig up entire asteroid belts to get like an inch of the stuff, and they managed to find enough to coat the whole thing in it. This is the most impressive armor in the entire Star Wars universe. They're pretty sure the Death Star's laser would bounce right off.
Wow.
Combined with that, it's got this little thing on the bottom that launches these torpedoes called quantum torpedoes that do this weird little thing to nuclear fusion reactions called accelerate them. What's it? Space that uses nuclear fusion reactions.
Sorry?
What?
Nope, you rowboat out again. Go ahead.
Space that uses nuclear fusion and...
I got nothing. Sorry. I think there's a huge delay, and there's a lot of roboing out going on right now.
Where is that from?
Zimbabwe.
Hello?
You there?
Yeah, hello?
Yep.
Okay. Explosive stars. It causes and everything dies.
Okay.
A little thing, and it sits in the middle of the supernova because it's tough enough to take it.
Wow.
The Galaxy Gun shot basically hyperspace matter missiles. It was an anti-planet sniper.
Okay.
So it, like, pick a planet and blow it up across the galaxy, not next door.
Oh, wow. Okay, fair enough.
Those lost a lot of food. And then the third one, the Little Devastators, these were technically the least efficient, but I think they were the coolest because it was dumb.
Okay.
I want you to imagine a giant vacuum cleaner sucks up bits of everything and uses those to build more kill robots and more...
Goddamn.
And now imagine the 8 of them in front of it. And everything that includes the planet's crust.
Alright. Well, we're definitely going to end this pretty soon because the fucking... the Skype call's imploding in on itself.
Yep. Yeah. Seems like everybody's missing now.
And so, I'm going to go ahead and say Kylo Ren was the worst fucking thing I've seen on screen in so long.
Oh no, I actually liked him.
Fuck off. Really?
I did.
I loved Kylo Ren as long as he had his fucking mask on.
It was taking off the mask I think was the best part because he's a dork.
He's a... Why should I care about this dork?
You shouldn't, that's the joke.
But he's the villain of the movie.
No, the villain of the movie, and this is a weakness of the new movie, is the villain. The closest thing to a villain is effectively just the presence of the First Order themselves. None of the First Order characters come off as competent or threatening. The one guy who seems to be smart is never directly around. It's just a bunch of, like, kids, effectively, Empire fanboys trying to restore their lost honor. And I think as a storytelling device, if they focus on that more in the next two films, I think I'm going to enjoy this trilogy. That these guys aren't the galaxy-spanning threat the Empire was. What they are is a bunch of spoiled kids who want their power back.
Yeah, that's not entertaining to me.
The Hitler Youth grown up to try and kill all the Jews again, while the rest of the world just kind of points and laughs. I agree it's not the best, but I just felt that individually as a villain character, I think it was neat that instead of having another big scary badass in a cloak, we had someone trying and failing to be a big scary badass in a cloak. It was like one character in the film that really leapt out at me as having more depth, which is sad because he is, a total loser, and it would be nice to have cool people in Star Wars again. Everybody else was pretty alright.
Right, it'd be pretty cool to have it as a joke, yeah. But he's gonna be around.
Yeah, and if they keep him a joke the entire time, that's gonna be very bad. But I like the idea that he'll kind of actually learn to be a badass by not being such a Darth Vader fanboy.
I don't know. He got his fucking shit wrecked by people who have never picked up a lightsaber before.
Yeah, his kid's got a long way to go. It's all the dumber because the last time Han Solo's son turned into a Sith Lord. Oh yeah, this happened to EU too, by the way.
Oh, I figured as much.
The last time Han Solo's son turned into a Sith Lord, he took over the entire universe diplomatically, murdered his uncle, murdered his cousin, murdered and then the only way they managed to stop him was like getting his twin sister to kebab him, which kind of crippled her for life psychologically.
Okay.
Basically, he was hyper competent and he was better at the whole evil Sith Lord thing because he made everybody think he was the good guy for most of it.
So his twin sister.
Yeah.
So in the EU they had another kid.
They had 3 kids in the EU.
Wow.
One of them died, like early. That was like one of the many starts on Kylo Ren version 1.0 to, his name was chosen by the way, to go all Sith on everybody. It was like, my fucking brother got killed in your pointless wars, I'm gonna stop all this nonsense, and the light side's not working out for that.
And the fucking version that we got for the movies was this fucking putz?
Dark Pimples, yes.
We got a guy who looks like he should be a fucking Jonas brother?
Yeah. The last one killed Luke's wife. This one has acne. and it's because
and
of
angst.
Yeah. Well, that's a Sith Lord thing. That's a Skywalker Sith Lord thing. Let's be real. He's doing Darth Vader proud on that front, if nothing else.
But there's a lot of jokes that came out of it that were really good. There was one picture I saw that said, I wasn't an only child, I was a solo child.
Oh god.
And I was like, okay, that's good. But he sucked. He sucked so much.
Which ultimately is the point of the character, and I hope they do good things with him. It's like that's kind of like so much about what Force Awakens is like a holding pattern of like celebrating the old films as hard as they can, while the rest of us wait and go, okay, but are your new ideas good or trash?
Right.
And we've all got to sit here and wait for 8 to kind of be the big. And that question is like, can JJ invent new stuff that's good? Can he just keep the holding pattern, or is his new stuff going to be terrible?
Well, JJ directs it.
Well, JJ the writer's the whole shebang. we were all thinking that Episode 7 was going to be the big moment of deciding whether the new trilogy is going to be good or not. And ironically, because they basically...
I'm going to need you to repeat that.
do all three of the original trilogy in one film, and nothing new, we don't have anything to go on in terms of... Nothing new can't judge quality. Hello?
Right.
Hello? Yeah.
Like, no, I completely agree, and it's like judging Star Wars based on its first film. Its first film wasn't really that good.
It was a simpler thing, to be sure. It was rescue the princess from the evil overlord's castle in space.
Right.
Which is literally the point. Like, it was based on old fantasy films, just in space.
And it became something bigger than it was.
Yeah, and then these new films are trying very hard to kind of shift back into the space adventure, don't sweat the details mindset.
Right.
And a quick trip to Wikipedia will tell you the EU was loaded with so many details. You know, there's a list of previous owners of the Millennium Falcon that goes on for about 10 years in universe.
So that's why they scrapped the EU then.
Yeah, they didn't want to bog us down with all those details, but I was hoping they'd pick out more interesting factoids from it and, like, kind of maintain some of the spirit of it, where, like, they made the universe feel bigger instead of smaller. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I can't tell for sure because the film's unclear, but I'm pretty sure they blew up Coruscant and didn't make a big deal of it.
I thought I heard something about them blowing up a planet and just going, well, yeah, shit, that happened.
Yeah, they blow up, like, the big dudes put together their, like, shotgun laser death station and target the Republic government. And as far as we all know, that's where the Imperial government used to be, and where the Republic government was before that, and that's Coruscant. And then they succeeded in blowing up whatever planet that was. And it's like, did they just, like, blow up the big city planet that's really cool, and we all have a bunch of fond memories of cool stuff happening there? Either, you know, EU or films or whatever.
Yeah, I think the fact that they glossed over it was really cool, actually.
It was cool. Could we at least have gotten a confirmation? Because, like I said, I'm not sure. I'm only thinking. I think that was Coruscant. They might have just put the government on a new planet and blown up that, and it's like, okay, details we need. I know the prequels bogged us down with a bunch of stupid shit nobody needed, but that doesn't mean that all details are bad ideas. You can stop and explain at some point.
I like the pacing of the movie.
That's kind of like one of the things I had the biggest problem with was, you know, adventure. Can somebody stop and explain how the last 20 years happened? No? More adventure? Okay.
I really liked it because it focused more on the new characters and less on shit.
It's not like the new protagonists are bad. I think they're a little bit bland, but so were Luke and Han in the first film. What the fuck do I expect?
Right.
There was Farm Boy and cocky rogue. There was literally the fighter and the rogue. They were missing a wizard and cleric.
Well, the wizard was...
Oh, and then he died. Yes.
No, the wizard was Yoda.
I'm just talking about the first film, episode 4.
Oh. Because I always found the Grand Wizard to be Yoda.
Oh yeah, he's like the extra Grand Wizard, like the Dumbledore figure. I mean, like of the D&D party, because this is like storming the evil overlord's lair for the princess thing.
Right.
Yeah, and it's like, so these new characters being a little bit one-dimensional and having a little bit of like some rushed and awkward character is to be expected because, you know, they're just trying to capture the feel of the old films, and the old films were kind of clanky about their characters too. But Han and Luke are still good characters by the end.
They had a ranger. The ranger was Chewie.
Yeah. Man, Star Wars is a D&D party. We'll discuss that later. So, quick side note: it was Chewie that got off to the EU instead of Han.
Wow, really?
Yeah, they dropped a moon on him.
They dropped a moon on Chewie.
Yeah.
Wow.
The fan base's reaction was, for the first month, you know, crippling rage, death threats to the author, and for the second month, you know, once everybody had time to chill off, was, man, it took a moon to kill Chewie. Chewie's a badass.
Yeah.
And then, you know, new movie happens. Chewie gets to be the one who has to hang around and be salty. Han gets kebabbed.
Han gets kebabbed in the fucking worst death scene.
Yeah.
Like, that was such a sack of shit. As he's walking up to him, I'm like, we know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that wasn't anything new or exciting in any way.
Like, you need to help me do what must be done. I'm like, he's talking about killing you.
Killing you.
Like, I actually half expected him to, like, stab Han and go, fool you. Like, how fucking hype sauce would that have been?
It kind of was a moment right out of Spaceballs, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh god.
Like, this is the kind of shit that Spaceballs made fun of.
Here it is, right, in the film. And isn't that just kind of, like, funny? Because that's the thing, like, the old Star Wars films, okay, before, and by which I mean 4, 5, 6, were not made by people who give a shit about Star Wars. They were made respectively by George Lucas, and the two people George Lucas hired to make space adventure films.
Right.
The problem with prequels was George Lucas made them after being immersed in his money and not, knowing how to do good films anymore. And then this film's separate problem, which is less so than the prequels, it's way better than them, for sure, is it's made by Star Wars fans.
Right.
Like, you can feel it everywhere. Like, the new droid is like R2-D2 but better. The new ace pilot's like Wedge but better. I would almost say we're reading a bunch of all the directorial staff got together and handed in their self-inserts, except for the part where it was at least better than a fan fiction, so it can't have quite been that.
Right.
Also, the protagonist is obviously Luke's daughter. They're not even hiding it.
They're not even hiding it.
Yeah. Like, gee, I wonder who her family was.
I wonder which Luke is her father.
Absurdly strong in the Force. Left on a fucking desert planet. Jeez, Luke. Like, I can only imagine that, like, Luke's entire thought process was, well, it turned me into a savior of the universe, and it'll work for her, too.
I'm telling you, man, I think the only way it could have been worse is if she actually walked on the sky. Like, I was like, wow, guys, on the nose much. Which is why I'm hoping that she's not.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Like, that would be, honest to God, pretty awesome.
Like, she really is just some schmo with all this crazy power.
No, she's Kylo Ren's twin sister.
If they pull that, then they're gonna have to explain why the fuck Leia and Han weren't looking for their daughter.
No. Details, though. Details, though.
What do you mean by details?
Don't sweat the details, though.
Oh, right. The policy of the new film that I despise.
Right, shh. Just shh.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
It'll be okay when I have Grand Admiral Thrawn back, damn it.
Oh, yo, speaking of Grand, whatever the fuck it is you just said, the new Sidious.
Oh, God.
He looks kind of cool.
He looks kind of cool, and I dig his whole, I'm gonna make my hologram fucking gigantic, remember your place, maggot?
Right.
I dig that act. Very effective. Pity his name is dumb.
What is his name again?
I keep forgetting, but it's like Stone or something. It's dumb.
Oh, yeah! It is something like Stone. Hold on. I'm gonna look this up.
And it's dumb is the more important point. It's like, this is the leader of our grand evil empire. The last guy was named Sidious, as in Insidious.
Right.
His name just basically goes, I'm the bad guy.
Main villain of Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Tim House.
Fucking... I need the fucking guy's name! Snoke.
That was it.
Snoke.
Sounds like something, like some kind of new slang for the latest weed variety.
Right? Yo, man, you got that Snoke?
Right? Whose idea was this? Like, he seems like a decent villain except for the name.
Yeah. Although, at least Star Wars' trademark whininess is back.
In spades.
He does look like he's supposed to be a Skywalker, though, because he does look like Anakin Light.
Mm-hmm.
This Josh Groban-looking motherfucker.
He's doing a very good job at being all the wrong parts of Darth Vader. Anakin will be very proud.
Right. Except for the fact he's not Darth Vader's kid.
No. He's all, I want to be like Grandpappy, and then Leia's like, no, son, Grandpappy was a bastard.
I was like, but, Mom, can you tell us about Dad? He slaughtered children. Can I slaughter children? Only if you eat your greens.
Devours all his greens.
Devours all his greens. Now may I slaughter the younglings? If you ever call them that again, I will cut your balls off at this table.
So, yeah. New Star Wars.
So, that was essentially our recap of January. Did anything else happen?
Did anything else happen?
No. No. January was alright, except for the people dying. Royal Rumble was good. Good. Force Awakens was alright. It's pretty good.
Hopefully the next one's better. Is the big thing.
Right. And we'll see you guys at the end of February.
If I haven't blown up a planet, we'll take it though.
Right. For the record, if you guys want to follow us on Twitter, myself and Craven Gaming actually have a new Twitter account specifically for our channels. Oh God, why? Craven, do you want to go ahead and pimp your Twitter?
At the Craven Gaming.
Oh my God, where did you come from?
I've been here the entire fucking time.
Well, now you know how freaking Zara feels when we talk about wrestling.
Oh, I'm well aware of how he feels.
So
I still don't give a shit.
That's kind of freaky, actually. I thought you were gone.
I am never gone.
I will never be gone.
I'll have to sick the Ninja Death Squads on you. They part-time as lawyers, so I don't get arrested for it.
Love us.
So that's at the Craven Gaming, and mine is at Time for a Massacre, which the 4 is a numerical 4.
At least one of us was clever. Fuck.
I wasn't clever. The Medieval Massacre was taken. And actually, I don't think I could put it in there. No, yeah, it was a space issue. But you can also find me just by looking up the Medieval Massacre on Twitter. Zara, do you have a Twitter?
I don't yet.
No, we'll work on getting one for you.
One of these days, I'll actually start putting out content of some kind. I haven't decided exactly what I want to do with my life yet. Well, in terms of the interwebs. In terms of reality, it's fix all the world's problems ever.
Right, which, I mean, good luck to you, buddy.
What else are you gonna say?
Alrighty. Until next time, everyone, we hope we added a bit of color into your life.
The show's called Black and White.
God damn it, Sarah!